Hi, everybody. Good morning to you who are in India, and those of you who are going to bed, good night. And this is frequently asked questions number 8, which I'm going to be answering today. Did you know anything about social media marketing or about this business before joining? And how many hours a day do you spend doing this work? No, I did not know anything about social media marketing, and neither did I know anything about business, not the B of business. I'd heard about social media marketing, but I had no idea what it would entail and how to go about it. And business, though, definitely not. Um, how many hours? So, this is for people who've never had experience before as well. And so the training is very carefully fleshed out at different videos and with different sections. And so when you first join the business, you have to slowly go through that training, or at your own pace, you go through the training. And I spent many hours going through the training, making copious notes, transcribing some of the videos, doing question and answer papers myself, doing videos myself to just check if I was saying the right thing, or voice notes. I learned it as thoroughly as I could, so I spent many hours. And the actual, uh, the technical stuff, doing things online, I took a very long time for that because I wanted to be careful. I didn't want to make any mistakes. And anywhere where I felt I need some more help, I'd ask my mentor and coach, and they would very sweetly come on board and help me. And then there were certain questions that my coach would say, "Okay, great. We'll discuss this on this Friday's meeting so that everybody can make avail of this." And we have business masterminds once a week. We have another mastermind once a week, which are the 90-minute webinar. So there's a lot of material that you go through to help you and to help you feel confident that, yes, I can do this. Now, how many hours do I spend? It depends. On days where I'm learning, I spend a little longer. On days where there's not so much learning for me, it's shorter. And I know it gets shorter and shorter as you go more and more into this business. There are people who spend 2 hours, there are people who spend 3 hours. When you go on vacation, you spend a very little time. And the next question was, what was your inspiration? So, through my life, I've had like 3 major goals. One has been, I want to live to serve others. That's been there from when I was a very young child, and I want to help others in any way that I can. And then I think in my teens it was that I want to be financially sound and I want to be independent and make my own decisions, have that freedom when you are financially sound, build my own nest egg. And once I had my children, it was to leave a legacy for them. So the first one is to serve and help others. The second one is to be independent and financially sound. And the third one was to leave a legacy for my children. And somehow this financially independent just never happened. And I'd work a lot, I'd work very hard, but I never made enough to make that nest egg. And then in 21, I met my spiritual mother, and she said, "Okay, why don't you have a look at this?" A year or so later, she'd seen it online, and she said, "I think that a lot of your solutions are in this." And so I did my due diligence. I did the work. I was quite skeptical in the beginning. And first I put my toe in it, then I took it out. Then I put another toe in it and took it out. And then I said, "Okay, fine, let me go the whole hog." And once I started knowing more about it, I said, "Okay, I think this is for me." And so it is the inspiration of my goals that made me go forward. I was inspired to do this because I had that end goal, that's where I want to be. And I never had a doubt that that's where I will be, and that's where I'm going, and that's what's going to happen. And of course, serving people just happened on the way. I mean, I'm still helping and serving in whatever way I can. And financially independent and sound and my nest egg, it's happening. So I'll talk more about goals tomorrow and inspiration tomorrow and how to get unstuck from stuck. Again, that's another question people are asking. How do I break out of my mold? I do want to do this. I don't know how to break out of it. I don't know how to get unstuck. So I will tell you how tomorrow, how I got unstuck. Again, it's unique for everybody. It's my disclaimer in life is always that this happened for me. However, the way it'll happen for you may be much faster, may take a little longer. That's the way it is for everybody. So no, I didn't know the B of business. I didn't know social media marketing. And the time I spend depends on how much I'm studying that day and what I have to give out. The input that I need to understand, learn, make notes on, and then be able to produce that. It depends on that. I've seen others in the business as they finish their training. Some spend more hours, some spend less hours, depending. So I hope your question is answered. And I'll see you tomorrow for inspiration and goals. Meanwhile, if this has inspired you, go to my website and register for the 90-minute free webinar. See you. Good night and good day to those who have just woken up. Bye.